Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back to C Block. Oops, we have to do something with these lead plates. Missed out the power cable. Nickel ore, we have to do something with that as well. Okay, so let's get back to where we were last night, which was building this flotation section. Need a bit more landfill. Let's check where we have some left over. Bit here. We have the larger stack down here, hopefully. 6,000, that should be okay. We did set up some turrets and some ammo production yesterday. Now the idea is if I wobble from the worms and don't move in a straight line, they should stand less chance of hitting me, so I've been told. Seems to sort of work. Not 100%. What armor have I got on? Heavy armor. The strongest armor I can build. Don't think I can build power armor yet. No, I need essentially military science for that. So one of the things we're trying to get here is the ability to get military science up. So let's clear out those nests, or at least attempt to. How are we doing for landfill here? We've caught up. Charcoal production, we'll probably need to expand that at some point. Need to get some steel gear wheels through here by the looks of it to get the turrets going. Didn't realise that yesterday. What is producing steel gear wheels? Just let 50 steel gear wheels through. This has steel gear wheels. 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 This has iron gear wheels twice. Typical. There we go. Okay. Plenty of ammo. Are we managing to produce the flotation cells that we're going to want? Let's make sure of that. Sorting machines, yes. Sorry, crushers, yes. Sorting machines, yes. Let's get a few more. Where did I set flotation cells up? Here. Probably going to want a few more of those, so let's expand. I also want to try and add red belts. There isn't anywhere to immediately add them. I think I need to move some of this way slightly. Okay, do that in a bit. It's 35 turrets. That should be enough. Am I getting steel through? We are. Good. Base is churning, chugging, whatever the word is. What's up with the sludge stacks over here? They do not have enough. No, they have too much mineralized water. It's like they're missing one pipe here. Can I produce a copper pipe? There we go, that's better. There we go, that's right. Should start putting some sludge up. Good. Oh, sorry, some slag up. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, here we go. Slow it down to attack the worms. Now what we did... So it was this. Good. Just have to make sure we don't step in the acid too much. Make the space bigger. Turn the bots off. What is it over here in terms of worms? A big acid worm and a medium worm. Oops, okay. We killed the first big acid worm. Nice. Wasn't bad. Okay, we know where we died at the end of the resource pot stockpile. Nice and easy to pick up our stuff. Have we got the heavy armor on? We do. Wow, okay, so that used up all the landfill. Okay, so we've got 2 nests to go over there. Wow. Oh, I forgot to slow it down again. Okay. That was my mistake, and my ammo's probably gone. We'll grab some extra ammo from up here before we head back. One big worm left. Oh no. It's a big fire and a big electric. Barely able to damage the worm. Okay. Now I think they've run out of range. We've only got medium worms left. That's better. A giant worm over there. Okay. Let's hope we can avoid the giant worm. I think we can. Is we're going to avoid the giant worm until we get Invar and military science set up. Slow down again. Good. This looks okay. I think we've given ourselves enough space, and then we can build this way. There are definitely a bunch of worms down there that we're going to need to take care of. Let's make sure we've got this design copy and pasted a few times. So we have the full length scoped out. Yeah, because I changed it, didn't I? Yep, I changed this layout here. So that's all wrong. Clean this up. I think what we'll do is try and get one line working all the way through. Then we'll just copy and paste it further down. We go with getting the what we need here for electrolyzers, pipes, things like that. Inserters. Do that quickly. Need more nanobots. Steel, iron. There's the blast furnace originals produced. Here, let's drop you in here. Filtration units. More inserters. More belts. Seeds in. Furnaces somewhere. Go in here because I don't need you. Level 1 boilers. Go in here. Storage tanks, I don't need too many of them. I built those for a test. Okay, what else are we going to need? We're going to need those flotation plants. Plenty of pipes. We're also probably going to want some tanks. Haven't built any tanks. What does it take to build a tank, I wonder? Slow it down slightly and see if we can work it out. Just a jumbo tank. Steel, clay, bricks, and steel. Petrochem oil tank. Inline tank. So we're showing 50k, 50k, 200k. Any particular reason I don't get the biggest tank? Iron pipes, steel, and stone bricks. Seems like it's not going to be too bad. Let's see how big it looks. And I presume I can just hook it up to any kind of fluid storage. What's up with research at the moment? How have I managed to break it? Okay, what's it missing? Tin. Just those down slightly. That. Okay, that will work. To check that the tank is being produced correctly, because I think I'm going to want to tank up some of the stuff that we produce here. Good. Quite big. Probably don't care. That's fine. Some silos. I can then convert those silos into smarter ore silos, which is fine. I want to get you producing the flotation cells over here, ideally. Good. Now let's take, say, you from here. Like that. Didn't get any inserters, did I? Let's grab some inserters because we're going to need a bunch of those. We'll just do normal inserters. We don't need the fast ones right now. We'll run back down. See if anything comes out the end. I think it is. Good. So I want to bring you like that. Have I given myself enough space for everything here? I think so. But we can probably find out. So you're going to crush Sapphirite. Okay, every other one of you, the one at the top needs to output that side. That side. One at the bottom. Top. Bottom. Not working. So I want you to output that side. Ah, of course. Didn't hook up the sludge. Good. Let's copy this down so that it goes on this side too. Run up power poles. Grab a few more of those. I've run out of bots as well. Okay. Go again for the second time. 100 bots. Should help me out. I don't run into the water. Get down here. This is just a marker. So you seems fine. Seems good. Now I need to what to do about the crushed stone. I think this is to move one further down. Or I just move this whole thing up one. That looked really ugly. Because I'm accidentally going to end up with the wrong things there, so I don't particularly... I can just make it like this, that's better. Splitter here, do crushed stone that way. How do I get the other side's crushed stone out? Does it just come through? I reckon it just comes through here. Like that. That seems fine. Merges up. Doesn't actually come back up there because that looks ugly. Merge along there. Like that. Now, you take in purified water and giverite, which is wrong. You need to be crushed sapphirite. How do I want to do you? So where do I want to generate purified water? What do you produce as an output? Sulfuric wastewater. Okay. So if I've got 30 of these, in terms of purified water, so I need 6 hydro plant 1s. Can build hydro plant 2s. So maybe I should upgrade that so that I only need 4. Let's do hydro plant 2s. While we're here, where are hydro plants? Okay. Just take these and upgrade them myself. Pipes, bricks, and steel. Steel plates. Am I short of steel again? Indeed, it looks like we have run out of steel. No. We seem to have plenty. Okay. More clay bricks. More clay bricks. What have I got too much of? More ore than I need in my inventory. 1 more clay brick. Let's get rid of a liquefier and then we can pick up the clay brick. I don't need the liquefier at the moment. How many of them does I needed? 4 hydro plants. Okay. So what do I need for the next one? Steel pipes, clay bricks, and more steel. For some reason, steel isn't getting far enough. Something's using up all the steel before it can get moved in. Probably the gear wheels, that's fine. Okay, that takes us to 4 hydro plants, so we can just set the build up. and then work out what to do with it afterwards as we replicate it downwards. Okay. So how many hydro plants did I say needed? 4 hydro plants. I reckon they could fit there if I felt like it. They could. Okay. So you need water in, and you're going to take saline water and purified water out, which means they need to move you 1 across. This. Offshore pump for you, which means you need some iron plates. Grab some iron plates quickly. I've got cliff explosives anywhere. Good. Take that out. Copper. Iron. Good. Can I put any of this excess ore in here? Do something with it later. Oops, okay, didn't need to build all of that. It's okay. Let's slow it down again. Okay, and offshore pump. Then I don't need to do anything with the saline water other than stick that in a clarifier. Let's do that. The saline water is with the underline. So let's put you out here. I might at some point have a use for saline water, but right now, no. Then let's bring you guys here. I need the pipe down the middle. That's right. So that the ore comes down. Do that. Pick up. And if you do in and in, then a power cable there. Then how do I want to get the wastewater out? That. That. If you come out at the bottom, then where does the power for this one go? Let's do it like that. 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 I think that looks sensible. And I can 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Right, I must have missed one because I should have 30 of these. Ah, yep, it's 15, so that's right. I should have had one left over on the end, so I didn't miss one. Good. Now I need... to give one more bit of space on this side. I don't for the ore sorters, do I, or do I not? I should. It's going to make it cleaner, so let's do that quickly. Just it'll line it up with the pipe anyway, so it's not going to be a problem. Then you need to be not that, but this. Sapphirite chunks. That. Run up and grab some undergrounds and some inserters. Okay, these things are too busy just moving other resources along. That's fine. We can figure it out in a bit. If I get one of these stacks working and then I copy and paste and the bots do it, I'll be quite happy. Need a few more belts. All of these guys are backwards. Clever. And some of them didn't paste entirely correctly. Down again. Sorry, it's making me sick. Good, good. Good, good. Didn't mean for that. More belts. Run out of a tiny amount of pipe, which is annoying. Just grab the pipes. Then this should start up. If I have the power pole set up correctly. Let's find out. I will not be at all sad when we have proper bots and they can pick this stuff up automatically. That had a gap. Yeah, some of these are wrong. What's gone on there? Misplaced from here downwards by the looks of it. Let's take you, move you. One down. That's right. Then the copper pipe. This whole thing here is wrong. Then I just need the angle pipes. Okay, that's good. Just missing purified water. It's okay. These guys just need some power. See if that does the right thing. So it has purified water. This is purified water. Like that. So it will now produce sapphirite and geodes. So I want to take the geodes out here. No, let's take the sapphirite this way. No, other way. That's right. Come all the way up here. Then you take in. In. These inserters almost certainly aren't fast enough for what we need, but that's fine. It's not too difficult for me to upgrade them at some point, or just add some more. Okay, we have ore. Okay, so we have to work out what to do with the ore and the slag. I'm going to lay some more landfill here, so we have plenty of space to figure this problem out in. Okay, used up most of my landfill, so we have less space now. So I think I want to turn this into a different kind of ore sorting. So how am I going to get the ores from the other manufactories in here? Where should I put that setup? So I'm going to have ores coming down here that I've got to get across. How long is a red belt? Red underground. 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in theory, a red underground could cross under that, but I'd need a lot. It'd be easier to cross it under the clarifier, I think. What if we move the clarifier to the top? Something like this. That's super nasty. Then this way. It doesn't seem that bad. Then if I decide I ever want the saline water, because I can use that for bean power, I can take it. That should then give me how many belts under here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is exactly how many I'm going to need. So then those 5 belts can come. Apart from that, I've run out of belts, but never mind. That then gives me all of my ore. And the slag. So I can bring it up higher, but I think that's probably about where I want it to start. I probably want it a couple lower, so I'm going to move everything down a bit. Just so I've got some space. Oh, hit the wrong button on my keyboard. Sorry, and close down my OBS and everything else. So let's bring this setup down to like here. That means I need you go here. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can I do something like I did filter like this. Take iron. Why is it not? Turn alt off. That would then give me iron on this belt. Then took the same thing, but one smaller. And then did copper. Does that work? think so. Should we find out? Ah, there's not going to work because this guy doesn't come in at the bottom. So that strategy is going to fail. You have to do it like upwards and downwards like a triangle, which sounds messy. We could have inserters do it, I suppose, but that would be slower. Just grab some belts just so we can finish this off. How much wider are you than you need to be? Not very much, so I don't have much leeway to play around. I do want to try and have you output a single belt, I think. Although I should have you split to near, 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 near. Far, 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 far. It's the geodes that I also have to find something to do with, which I think is just going to be stick in a warehouse for the moment, because I don't have anything sensible to do with them. What if I was just to do this slightly differently? And just leave a gap between every belt. Do... Every belt is going to have 4 possible ores. Well, I can have 8 possible ores. Something like this. I need to do... set up like this. So iron. Go to right. Then under. Then the next guy it does iron like this. Does that work? Then what I end up with up here is all the belts that I'm going to want. And I end up with 8 belts of ore. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I just bring this down slightly so that it is starting here, I suppose. It has to start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then for cleanness, we'll stick it in the bottom. And there is no iron coming in from down here. But that's okay. Except I've gone too high by a couple. Because I want to bring you down a bit more so that you are here, I think. Then iron, you go here. I do the next one here. That works. I think. Let's get enough. Got to get slag out somewhere, so I need one more setting. So I want to take slag out first or slag out last. Actually, slag is just everything that's left. So that works perfectly. But what's going to happen is this guy is going to side load into here incorrectly, right? Because he's just going to put his iron back in because I haven't left enough space. Okay, so we have to delete this, but we've got the right basic idea. Turn the bots off because they're annoying. So is the right thing to do it like that? Like that. Can I do it without that extra splitter there? Then how do I pick up the one from below? No, I have to do it like that. That's right. It just takes it's just a bit longer. I don't think it matters that it's longer. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8. I've got some space. And then I'm going to get the slag out at the bottom. What are we going to want to do with the slag at this point? Half of me is tempted to take the slag out first. Then I can route it back this way. Up past these crystallizers into here to produce stone and things. So let's change that. We'll add one more level to it. We'll take the slag out first. That way it flows up next to the crushed stone. Fine, I need to add. I'm going to get 8 possible ores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slag makes 9. So you have to move up by 1. So that I can add one more of these guys. And then you come out there. Okay, let's go get some more belts and some more splitters and some more undergrounds and see if this works. Almost certainly not is the answer, but we can work out how to fix it, I think. Dump more of this stuff in here so I can get more belts, a few more splitters, and a few more undergrounds. Yes, everything's still grey belts. I think I need to make them all produce more gears and more ball bearings and things. To get the order right, we'll do... Okay. Do iron, copper, tin, lead. Not going to get manganese here. Nickel. This should be iron. This should be copper. This should be tin. This should be lead. We'll do aluminium. Should have some silicon or aluminium, silicon, silver. No. And zinc, I guess. Okay. That way. That way. That way. That way. That way. We don't have any warehouses or anything like that on this stuff, but that's probably okay. Run out of belts again. Okay. Why is this stopped working? Hasn't got any crushed sapphirite. Ah, the geo processing. Okay. Of course. I just haven't done anything with the sulfuric wastewater yet. For the moment, I'm just going to stuff that in a clarifier. Just want to make sure that the ore is doing the right thing. I'm going to go grab a few more belts. Ah. So it is trying to output. Well, that should work. Where has this got stuck? Here, by the looks of it. That appears to have sorted. That's not bad. Don't want the slag going around here, actually. I want the slag to go the other way. Put you... So let's leave, make sure I've left plenty of room for stones to put the slag down here. Ah, line that up nicely. Take that. Now it's got stuck again. That's okay. Ha, but I've moved it too high up. Oh! Because I didn't get it below the air purifier for whatever this build is. Okay, time to move it down again. Where do I want it to start? Just make sure I've left some space. I want the top one to be there. Okay, I'm glad I'm not doing this by hand because this would confuse the hell out of me. Go grab those underground belts in a little bit because we'll want them. Good. Over here. Have I given myself enough space to put all of this in? I don't think I have. No. Haven't. So let's take it, move it, basically one across. That, so let's, oops, delete it. So I know where to line it up now. I want to line it up on the bottom one in. About there. It's probably about right. More research. We're going to want some powder refining, I guess. Come up with a name for this sorting setup. Is it like a matrix sort? It looks kind of like a matrix to me if I look at it. So this comes up. It's here. Goes here. Goes here. You want to come down there. I've run out of bots. Okay, that's why that isn't working. That's okay. So let's go and grab some more bots and just finish that off. And then we can start routing the lines here into where we want them to go. So that we don't fill things up. Or check that we can route them where we want them to go more to the point. Set that up too much. Okay, the locals are getting annoyed. I have missed a bit, I think. No, maybe not. I think that's going to be okay. Then I need to be able to go under the clarifier. So I am going to need reds to go under the clarifier. Can I put that here so I can at least ghost them down? Okay. So this should produce 4 separate ores if I am correct. Deposited this stuff back in here so that it goes out somewhere. This is going to produce silicon and nickel. So where's the nickel sort? Here we go. Missed one. This is zinc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorting the chunks. Iron, copper, silicon, nickel. aluminium, zinc, silver, silicon and nickel, aluminium and zinc, silver, yeah, so I think I need one more. Okay, so should be fine just to do this here. That, and then you filter nickel. But I'm off by 1 because I had one more resource than I thought I was going to have. Okay, so I have to move the whole thing down 1 square. Yes. I think I do. Or I just move this up 1 square. That's probably fine. We'll move it down 1 square. It's going to be easier than trying to pick up all that iron ore again. Back we go. Shrink the landfill so we're ready to go. So I don't get it confused, I want to make sure I do it exactly 1 square further down. Then let's take from here. So we keep all the other stuff and literally move it 1 square down. That will do the least amount down to our inventory. While that's running, I'm just going to go grab a drink. I will be right back. Okay, let's finish. Oh, wow, the research is going quicker than I thought. Can't imagine a car is especially useful. Resin 1. We'll take rubbers. They're heading us towards some more advanced circuits, I think. Okay, come on, bots. So I think I've missed... Something's misaligned here. Because this should be at the bottom, not the top. I think the delete has gone wrong somewhere. So let's fix that quickly. So you want to be here, here, and like that. I think that works. For tidiness, we can just delete that one. Four ores. Good. And some geodes in a box. So is there any reason not to just copy and paste this particular design a bunch of times? This is the sulfuric wastewater is not correctly handled yet. So let's make sure we've taken that. I actually don't want to clarify that, do I? So I'm going to take that clarifier away. What I want to do is get that tank. Put you here. Let's funnel the various wastewaters into clarifiers to start with. Let's do that. So these things work. Then what I'm going to do is funnel those off to the side somewhere into some tanks so I can use them in other parts of my base. Maybe I'll put them along the bottom here. That probably works okay. Can I put them at the top? So that they're available in other parts of my base. What happens if I did something like this? Okay. Turn the bots off. Let's see what this looks like duplicated. I want to sort of go copy down to here. I think this is the important bit. And then, do I want to leave any gaps here? Probably not. So does this give me enough space to wire everything in? Correctly. Or have I screwed myself? Going to be off by 1 square, aren't I? You can see it. Let's find out. Not moving the whole thing. No way. Too late now. Something's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 of them. Okay. So I need to delete this one as a starting point. And this line. Okay, I can easily make this work. I don't need this marker line here. If I was to do this down one line, it will fit perfectly, just like I planned it. Promise. That. If I take you down here, anyone who's curious, these ones here are for when I eventually sort out what to do with mineralized water. I want to be able to put it somewhere. Seems as good a place as any to put it here. Where have I gone wrong? So you should go here. You should go here. You go along here. I like this and like this. Done. I broke the power, obviously, but we can fix that quite easily. So you should output far, 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 and far. Yeah, you should output. Hold on. Which way are you outputting? You're outputting far, doing far. So you should output near, 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 near. That was set up correctly, and then I broke it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Is there anything else that I want to do here? Yes, the answer is I have broken. I should have left one more space because now I cannot get the resources out through the pipes. So let's fix that this way by doing this. Because this looks very ugly. If I take you, take the whole thing and move you one square across to here. A pump. Just fixes that silly kink there. Makes it just line up a lot nicer. So this one here, get some power poles on them. And I've clearly broken all the piping. Let's just go fix that up. So this is the purified water. It wants to look like that. This is the saline water. And all these pipes are wrong. That's the purified water that goes up there. No, that's where the saline water needs to go. So undo that. Sulfuric wastewater. Flush you. That. Then purified water. That. There we go. And then some power. Makes it in line. Let's go delete all of this stuff. It's all wrong. Apart from the entry, which we fixed up by moving things down, and then we'll try again. So I just want a little ghost here so I know where to line things up. So I'm going to end up off by 1 again. And let's try again. Come down to about here. I do it there, is that right? So this is the crushed stone. Where I want to come out the top, I think, from the previous one. That's what's wrong there. Yep, that works. Just get the crushed stone out. I can then deal with that saline water at the top. I then have to work out what to do with the sulfuric waste waters. It's quite easy to get those there. Yeah, I could run those out the top. And I do have 3 gaps here that I could use for wastewater removal. Which probably works. Or I have the option to bring them out this way. Right now I'm just clarifying one side of it at the bottom. Yep, and I can clarify the second one at the bottom. I think that's okay. I'm going to stamp this down and then see if we can build it. And then we'll figure out all the mistakes they've made after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose some more stuff up. Rail signals, yes. Cooling, yes. Nanobot speed, yes. Nanobot range, yes. Burner heat sources, fine. This. Don't need the marker anymore. We have to set a bunch of recipes, but that's okay. Put you in here. Crushed sapphirite. Right, or okay. Get some belts. Going to be a few back and forths to get everything here set up. Bunch of flotation cells. We're almost certainly not going to have enough mineral sludge, but whatever. I may dump some of my rubbish into some chests up here. Because I clearly don't need bunches of this stuff at the moment. Need the chests, don't need the rail signals. Don't need burner inserters. That, don't need that and that. The random ores that I've accumulated. Okay, that's more like it. Okay, now let's get a bunch of filtration units. Probably enough. Blow our power through the roof, but that's okay. Flotation cells, we'll take all of them. Sorting machines, we'll take another 10. Crushers, take a few more. Belts. Yellow undergrounds, then we'll stock up the rest on belts. How many nanobots do we have? Trash that blueprint. Okay, 38 nanobots, not many. If anyone's curious what we're building, happy to explain quickly. But largely it's extra ore production in order to produce the metals we need for blue science, which should be aluminium and silver. Got any power poles? Didn't bring too many of those. So we'll run back and grab a few of them. Or it would probably be more accurate to say what we're attempting to build. I have no idea if it's actually going to work or not. But we should find out in the next half an hour or so. And we'll probably have to turn some of this into red belts in order to not blow everything up. Because I think the lines will just get stuck. Okay, we didn't run out of underground, so that's good. We are going to need to set the recipes differently. I didn't copy one of the sorters. That's strange. Must have been something in the way that broke it. Put that in quickly. Didn't think ore sorters was the thing I was going to run out of, but apparently so. let's work out how we can get a little bit of power across here. Have I gone offline? Nope, I'm on the right line. It's just because the belts disappear, I'm no longer at the bottom. Good. Okay, run out of inserters. Start by setting this up for crushed gibolite. Gibolite even. The V. B. Okay, inserters. Crushers. Flotation cells. A couple of clarifiers. And then plenty of pipes. Underground pipes. And then watch the mineral sludge suffer. I have more flotation cells. Crystallizers even. I do. As we run down here, I'm going to fix the pipe at the top of this so that mineral sludge actually flows into every stack. I didn't put this little thing in the copy and paste, rather sillily. So none of these are actually working. They aren't outputting to both sides of the belt, which is strange. Ah, no, which means this one's not got any mineral sludge. No, it's working. Just there's not much mineral sludge in there. Hey, Descriptor. Yeah, the mod is fairly fun. How far through have you gotten? How long have you been playing for? Ah, I'm sorry, Supercat. I hadn't seen your follow. Thank you for that. Welcome to the stream. I've been catching up with some of your videos on YouTube. They're very cool. If anyone's watching and hasn't seen Supercat's playthroughs, go check him out. He's been playing C Block a few times and some other mods. And thank you for the follow too, Descriptor. Okay, what are we building? Sorting facilities, flotation cells. Come on, nanobots. We need some splitters up here. Inserters and splitters. Okay, let's grab some of that. Ah, nice. You're starting to get to the fun bits then. I found once I got green science and got the more advanced metallurgy setups. Oh, I forgot the nanobots. That I could start having more fun with the game because you start getting to set up the sort of induction furnaces, the blast furnaces, and the casting machines and move away from the traditional Factorio stone smelters. Part of why I wanted to play the mod was I wanted to look at the different ways in which to make all the metals. I've set up the smelting columns 48 on each side more times than I can count. This is a refreshing change. Okay, you've just set up the basic ore sorting and casting. That's cool. You should start to see that if you've got that running, you start to get more than just a few iron plates a minute at that time. And then you can actually have some more fun. Okay, that's doing the right thing. Givolite is coming through. Need to set the recipes here. Cool. Now we need the clarifiers and the hydroplant 2s. I didn't automate hydroplant 2s in my silliness. Ah, yes, the other C block beginning challenge where charcoal doesn't get you very far. Did you decide how you were going to produce your power? Okay, you do have quite a few choices as you start getting into green science. Definitely more than just charcoal. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but if you're curious about some of the options, let me know and I can show you what we've decided to do here. What else did I need? Hydroplants, clarifiers. Fuel oil production makes sense. Yeah. So let's put you here. Slow it down a bit. And an offshore pump. Yep. You're going to have a bunch of choices available to you to get fuel oil, but I think once you do, you'll find that your base becomes a lot easier to manage. That Givolite chunks by the looks of it. So I can set this up. That. Okay, need some yellow undergrounds. Run back and grab those. Set up the last of the flotation cells that we have in our inventory, I guess, before we run back. This looks wrong and problematic. I think it's going to put the output onto the next guy's input, which is going to block everything up. Bad copy and paste. Fixed that. Yep. Okay, so set the recipes here. You are stereotyte. You are cretinium. You are rubite. And then you would be bobmonium, which isn't working yet. Yeah, charcoal doesn't scale very well. There is an early recipe that you can mix it with, I think it's hydrogen, to turn it into something more useful. I never really bothered with that one. I just ended up lobbing more and more charcoal plants down using nanobots, and it got me to the fuel oil setup. But I agree, the charcoal is not good. Okay, I need some steel chests, yellow undergrounds. So let's grab that. Belts, I think. Didn't mean to grab that many belts. Then slow down. Crystallizers. Flotation cells. They were at the top, right? Yep. The charcoal is better than the windmills, though, although they are quite funny with the speed mod on. Short of pipes again. It's okay. Yes, the mall with the warehouses. That wasn't my idea. I got that off of one of Dosh Dorrington's videos, so credit to him for the idea. But I think it works out really, really well with all of the variety of inputs that you need in C block in order to produce resources. Like, I've tried doing it with belts on Bobs and Angels, and it drove me round the bend. I just couldn't get it to work. So I ended up handcrafting everything. The warehouse idea with the circuits has worked out really well for me. It is a bit painstaking, tedious, whichever way around you want to think about it, to set up the first time. But once it runs, it largely goes okay. Okay, we need some more sorting. Yeah, more sorters. Probably about 20 more sorters. Finish this off. And some more inserters. And copper pipes. We're going to have enough flotation cells? Not quite by the looks of it. Nor enough power poles. Okay. Power poles, yellow inserters, and any crystallizers we can find. Power poles. Okay. See if this is going to finish itself off now. Come on, have I got 6 more in my inventory? I do. That's all the crystallizers done. That has fixed up the bobmonium production. To slow it down a bit, I was going to give myself a headache as it runs through. Forgot the copper pipes. Okay, we'll run back and grab the pipes. That should then let most of this finish, and we can just set the recipes. Yep. Okay, we need the copper pipes. Don't know if I need more undergrounds or more normal copper pipes, so we'll just grab a bunch of both. A couple more flotation cells if I have any. 5, that might just about get us through. Let's work out where we're missing pipes. Okay, we're missing a couple of belts in a few places in the middle. Okay, we run out of clarifiers as well. That's okay. I also need the offshore pumps in each place. So let's put those down. And I'm going to be 1 offshore pump short, or 2 offshore pumps short. 2, okay, we'll fix that as well. Then I need to get the red underground in order to cross the clarifiers so that this behaves itself and works as I want it to. Do that. Then you come down here. You go on the second slot. I don't think we'll keep these clarifiers here forever. They're just my way of getting through the chaos to start with, so that we can check the build works. Same with the geode processing. So we'll probably redo the bottom part of this at some point. Famous last words in Factorio, because I'm pretty sure 30 hours from now, the base will look exactly the same and we'll still have the to-do list on fixing the clarifiers. But, c'est la vie. Oops. Didn't mean to remove that clarifier. Let's just go back and put that in, because otherwise I'll forget where it's supposed to be. That seems right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that's why it doesn't quite line up. I did the first one in the wrong place. Easy enough fix. Okay. There we go. That's done that. Now recipe setting. So you are set correctly. You are stereotype sorting. You are stereotype floating. Things are going green. That's a good sign. You are Crotinium. Givelite's the orange one. You are Crotinium chunks. Crotinium floating, I guess. You are Rubite. This is looking more promising than I was expecting. I see things sort of kind of working. And then you'll be the last one, which will be Bobmonium chunks. What do I need? I need a couple more offshore pumps. 2 more offshore pumps to be precise. Let's go grab the materials for that. 2 clarifiers. And then enough to make some red belts. Ah, the sorting is wrong on the bottom. That's why everything is going incorrect. You need to be that. You need to be that. That. And that. Okay, 2 more offshore pumps and 2 clarifiers coming right up. What do I need for the offshore pump? Some iron and some circuits. We'll grab that from them all. And a couple of clarifiers. Fine, and then some flotation cells if I have any. Do not. What are we missing? Bronze pipes. Okay, where are we making bronze pipes? Here. Is it short of bronze plates? I had a truckload of bronze plates somewhere, so let's go put you back here. While I work out where the bronze plates got lost. There. There. Okay. I wonder if they're just never making it to the top of the queue because we're loading so much more down these inserters. It might just be that. And the belts aren't very fast. That is the one problem with the Maul. You can see it sort of getting backed up. Even with the fast inserters. Do I have a stack size bonus that I can get? Need blue science for that by the looks of it. Okay. Let's just finish this guy off. Clarifier. Didn't get any flotation cells. Fine. Okay. Speed 1. Then you can go there. You can go there. And let's check to make sure everything started producing. So, second lane has started producing. Where is the third lane? And what are you doing wrong? You have a missed bit here. No, you have produced correctly. It is you that have not produced correctly. Looking for crushed stereotype, which is what we should be producing up here. Ah, stone. Okie dokie. So I just said I wanted to output this from the top, which is fine. And then change it. More crushed stone to discard of, but that's fine. Okay. That should then mean that they all don't get stuck. You are short of purified water. Okay, that probably means I got some pipes wrong. Yep. Here we go. Everything's got a pipe hole in the middle, so let's fix that up. That must have been something wrong with my copy and paste. Get my very first copy and paste by the looks of it. So these guys are stuck on the wastewater because I didn't fix the second half of the wastewater problem, but that's okay. I have bobmonium chunks coming down. This is nice. This one has worked. This one right now is not working, but I think it will soon. Like now it should work. Okay, let's go make the red undergrounds that we're going to need to fix this build, which is just some bronze plates. Oh, I can get more pipes. Plastic pipes and brass pipes. I didn't realize that. That might help with the underground problems that we're going to have in the coming weeks, days, I don't know, whatever. Shortly. Let's grab some extra yellow undergrounds. And then talk what we need for red. It's 20 steel gear wheels. So there's no steel coming through. Seemingly for the same problem as elsewhere. We're going to need a lot of steel to do that. More bronze. It's fine. Another 20. That should give us enough. But 400 gear wheels is going to take a while to produce. Dump some lead. No. The copper that I picked up in there. Okay, so I wonder if I need to make these output on both sides of the belt now so that I can get more throughput. Strange. It says it needs steel here, but this one isn't asking for steel. It's got too much steel. Okay. Fair enough. Not sure why the signals are different between them. Didn't wire circuits up. Okay, that's better. Ah, that's why. Okay, let's fix that. It would help if I had... Didn't mean to do that either. Maybe I don't have a filter inserter available. Okay, so let's... start by doing that. Make sure these are fast filter inserters over there. I think that's the problem. Fast filter inserters are down here somewhere. You need to be hooked up to a circuit. I need to set your configuration properly. Nope, not there. I want you to be set filters. Good. Okay. Then I just need to put some yellow belt there to speed that up a bit. Because clearly it's too slow. And I'm too slow running at 1x speed. Did I get those red belts? I did. We should now be able to fix up the ore sorting method and check that it does what we want it to do. Now it's only at 50% capacity because I haven't got everything worked out with the wastewaters. But truth be told, I don't even have a plan yet for those, so I need a little bit more thought. Okay, so what's up with bobmonium? Doesn't have any crushed bobmonium. So that probably means the stone has... backed up somewhere. There we go. Good. And this crushed stone should join the rest of the crushed stone from the other parts of the base. It does. Now let's see how this looks. Nice. What are we missing? We haven't got much aluminium and we haven't got much lead yet. So let's check that they aren't jammed anywhere. Okay, missed a couple of red things here. Let's put you there. Bobmonium, I think, should give me some lead. Nope, it doesn't. Which one is giving me lead? Rubite gives me lead. Okay. Something at least coming out on the bobmonium line. It is. And we have lead. Woohoo! Okay. So let's start by working out how we plug in these other ores to the right place. We've got to plug the iron in somewhere and things like that. Because otherwise what we're going to do is overflow the new production. Let's check power quickly. Okay, power is okay. Inventory is full. Okay. Back to sensible speed again. Fill this in. Okay. So where do I want to put the iron into? I guess we put iron along the bottom. This is the iron ore from manganese. So I think it's actually a mistake to put the iron ore here as I've done it. I think better is to do it like this. So that this iron joins in together. One's iron ore. Ah, okay, I need to put the iron ore somewhere. put it here. Do we have any? Looks like I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. No, I can't get rid of the belts. Get rid of the charcoal quite easily. There we go. Didn't mean to pick more charcoal up. Okay, clearly I had too much copper at some point or the other in the not too distant past. Let's go dump you there. You there. Then I can get rid of 3 stacks. That should get me the iron ore picked up. Okay. And I need a little bit more space in my inventory because I've got too much iron ore. Good. Priority input splitter there. Not entirely sure why it's only ended up on one side of the belt. Might just want to do something to fix that. Something like that. Seems okay. So let's work out how we want to route iron up. Let's put it on this level here, because then I can hold on, let's do this differently. Let's put the iron here. Let's split it here and here. That. Then we'll bring the next iron. Let's make sure we got it on the right line because I'm going to forget. So we'll do it from back here because I won't get the direction right. We want it to be moving this way. And we'll need a longer belt. Yellow belts. Red belts too, I guess. And some red undergrounds. Good. Same here. Same here. Okay. Like that. Then what we want to do is use this iron as a priority inserter, or priority splitter, sorry, into the other places where we are picking up iron. Where we are planning to use iron. I'm going to do it by bringing it down here. Then here. We'll just merge it in. That will then merge it into the iron there, but it won't merge it into the manganese. So I'm going to switch you up here. I can't quite get it to work. Need to put you I did it like that. Rather ugly, but I think it's as functional as we're going to get it. There we go. Bring this here and do a split priority input left. And then what this will mean is it will take the iron from the flotation cells before it takes the iron from the dedicated iron lines. Which I think is probably the right thing to do. We're then going to do the same with the copper, the lead, and the tin. This is some copper here. So we're going to split input priority. This, then keep going. Looks like we're probably going to need more undergrounds. Okay. So that manganese is going to get in the way again. This is the manganese build. This is the copper build. This is the iron build. So it's only really got to move up one. I'm going to move that manganese up one. So that it doesn't get in the way. This. Then I want to take that tin ore off the end because that's just going to clog things up. I want you to go like that. It's just... Hold on a minute. So this is the input iron that I want. I'm going to get the copper over this way just so I can trace where everything's going. Because otherwise I'm going to get confused. This doesn't make sense to me. Because my iron line has now moved up one. So this is what it was. So I want to split you here. Take you away. drag you down there. Then let's split. That's right. Then I want to bring copper, like this. And let's do the same basic design as over here, because these should be similar layouts. I need a underground. Power pod's in the way. Okay, that's not working. Priority input here. Yep, then priority input there and there. That's right. Power's restored. It's copper. Take the manganese down here. Or the iron from the manganese down here. Okay. So this is where I wanted to merge in this guy. So let's do that. That then merges the iron in. This iron then does a split. Then I get one further back. Input priority right. But I want you to put a jump. So I can then do input priority right again. That seems correct. Why has this stopped working? Mineral sludge. Okay, if I just run out of mineral sludge. Looks like it. Yeah, that's fine. Wasn't a surprise that this guy drained the mineral sludge resources of the entire base. Pretty large. One missing power pole here. Tin next. Split. Input priority right. Along. This is tin ore as well. So split. Jump, jump. Input priority there. And run out of red. It's okay. I think this is the last place I need tin. Yep, because this is the tin plates. So then I want to split. Input priority. Input priority. Yeah. Not sure if I like it more this way or more the other way. don't think it matters, but this does the right thing. Now let's see if we can get lead to go through. Then I just have to turn the slag, I guess, into landfill to start with. Is that what I want to do? Probably. Okay. Need a double jump there to get through. And here. Do that and that. Input priority left, input priority right. One higher up actually, if that's wrong. No, that's okay. That's right. Input priority, input priority. Good, done. That's lead plates, and there should be a lead into solder here that I didn't pick up. Okay. So I then need a split here and a input priority right. Move it one higher up so it's not next to the power pole. Input priority right. Good. Okay, that's done. That means we now have the 5 metals we need for the next lot. So we've got aluminium ore, silicon, silver, zinc, and nickel. Some of those will produce Invar for our military science. Some of them will produce some other things. Just got to check where that slag is going to route, because that's blocking up everything at the moment. Let's have a quick look. See where the best place to put it is. I think I can turn slag into landfill. Crushed stone. So I think I'm just going to make it into landfill because I need plenty of landfill. So let's go grab some belts and let's do that. There's then one other thing I want to do, and then we're going to end the stream for this evening. So let's come down here. You up here. Slow down again. Let's go with... Have I got my assembler machines on me? I don't. Let's run back and grab them. We'll make this a landfill section because we're going to need plenty of landfill for when we decide we're going to build some trains. I don't quite know when that will be. Not too far into the future, but not today. Where did I put my other box of useful goodies? Somewhere or the other. Okay, we'll find that in a bit. So I want to do crushed stone, landfill. Oh, slow it down. Gonna give seizure. Landfill. I want you to produce... How do I turn slag into crushed stone? I to an ore crusher down. Okay. Good. There we go. That should clean this belt up. I might just duplicate this setup once more. Twice more, why not? More landfill, the better. I want to make sure that we have unblocked our crushers and our ore production correctly. Yep, so we're going to have to warehouse whatever's left over here, but that's okay. Finish this. Okay. That just means I need the red belts. Okay, so that's the last thing that I want to look at doing with the base this evening. I want to move the mall leftwards, because eventually I'm going to retire this bus. So as soon as we have the extra scientists, I'm going to move the science production north. So I want to have a go at taking these two, turning this off, going to temporarily delete these power poles, work out where we want to start them all. Hopefully we didn't break it. Actually, I need to be smarter than that, don't I? Because if I'm not, it's not going to line up. I'm going to have a gap somewhere. Okay. Thinking hat on for a few minutes. Sorry, I'm being silly. So I have to do... Let's do 4. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, yep. I think we'll start it here. What if we did that? Oops. Well, clearly not that. It doesn't line up. What if we did that? Run power cables down here along the back instead of those power cables. Take the circuit condition. Good. Now, how did I have this set up before? So I just had this connection connected to the output of that combinator. Which is right. So let's... I actually don't need the circuit wire here, do I? That was a mistake. Yes, I need to grab some warehouses. Find out where I put my circuits earlier in this stream. I guess the advantage of recording all of my playing is if I really got desperate, I could just go and look it up again. Get a warehouse. Here it is up here. Got to put some more leftover ore. I have so much leftover ore in my inventory. That. Okay, I can grab the circuit conditions. Looks good. The reason I want to do this, by the way, is what I want to do is get more initial components for things like gears and pipes going, because they're slowing me down later on in the processing. So I think I can just take this circuit condition away, then have this here to here, then disconnect. Like that. And then I need the condition of this warehouse to feed into the back end of the next combinator. Yeah, so this warehouse feeds into this combinator, then this warehouse isn't hooked up to that combinator at all. This combinator here, take these power poles all away, needs to hook up to the front end of this guy. Then I can go downwards. Yeah, so the output of... Okay. So this signal, yeah. Just need to go to those filter inserters. Because that says what it's missing. Yeah, that's right. But I have a combinator on the left here. Okay. So this guy needs to know what's in the previous warehouse as one of his inputs. Right. Yes, because I've duplicated the combinators here, because this combinator and that combinator are actually the same one. They're just spread out a lot. Okay, let's do this sensibly. And let's just take a chunk of things. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. And if I lay it down, I can then set up the combinators correctly. And we'll just move things around. 1, 2. It will mean we'll have a bunch more intermediaries than we need. But I think it's okay. It means I can get rid of this part of my mall. My bus, sorry. And correctly move my base to the area where I want it to be. So let's grab this, then let's do that. This is clearly too long, but it's fine. Dump more of it in here. And then what we'll do is we can drain these belts off directly into here. So that they do what we need them to do. This will let us then produce more red belts, which we're needing. And more of anything else. Okay, I'm going to go, didn't mean to put it there. Drop off some of these ore sorting facilities into the place I picked them up from. They don't actually need any anymore. Short of yellow circuits. The ore sorting facilities. Okay, I have too many ore sorters. Fine. A bigger chest. Check this is going to line up. We'll see how badly I screwed it up. Why do you not fit? Ah, all these chests. Seems like it fits. Open all the power poles and stuff. That power pole out the way. Voila. Okay. Rather a long wall as we move everything a little bit left. And I've broken the power. Okay, I think I'm going. Oh yes, it's got later than expected. I'm going to repair all of this tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Have a good Wednesday. Yep, have a good Wednesday. And if you're around, drop us a follow. We'll be back online tomorrow evening about 9 o'clock Eastern, finishing off this monstrosity, and then working out what to do with all of our newfound metals. So take care. Bye bye.